everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. I am Laura and I do videos on all kinds of stuff. I'm a stay-at-home mother. I have two autistic children. They're in school all day. My husband's in the military, and have a little bit of like fun and excitement and creativity in my life. I started this YouTube channel. So I want to apologize again. I know you guys are all so tired of me being sick. I am also tired of me being sick. I've cough dropped in my mouth in case I speak funny or I sound funny or I have a coughing fit or there's jump cuts because I'm having a coughing fit or anything like that. I am trying to get better still. And so, but today I decided it was time to do some more autism talk. So if you guys are interested in hearing what I have to say on the topic today, stick around. Okay. When I did dye my hair, you guys, so let me know what you think. I did something different. It's usually like red, like this color red, and so I went for a magenta color, and yeah, I'm still getting used to it. Let me know what you think. And so, okay, let's get started. So, like I said before, I have two children with autism. My daughter Persephone is 10, and my son Jackson is 7, and I wanted to share with everybody how no two people with autism are the same. Even though they're brother and sister and they have the same blood and everything, they are very different. And so I have notes here in my little book. Isn't that cute? This girl runs on lattes and a dream. My mother-in-law bought me that, so I use this for my notes and brainstorming and stuff. And so I kind of have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 kind of topics on how they differ. And so the first one is appetite. PJ eats everything, and she will try just about anything, and she eats and eats and eats and eats, and we have to really watch how much she's eating and what she's eating, because that girl can put it away. And she's like that because her dad likes to eat. And he will eat anything. I can put hair on a plate and the guy will eat it. And so, yes, she's a great eater. No issues with her. But Jackson, on the other hand, he hardly eats anything. And the few things, like, whatever he does eat, there's, like, not a lot of it. So, like, he's very particular. He's not a meat eater. Every now and then, like, he'll eat cheeseburger or chicken nuggets, pepperoni on pizza, every now and then a meatball with spaghetti meatballs, but like that's about it. Oh, and like Hot Pockets, pepperoni, you know, it's meat, right? So yeah, he's like just basically vegetarian, and he's like a snacker more than an eater. PJ will eat, like, sit down and eat a whole meal, but Jackson will not. And so that will kind of lead to, I guess, like, textures, and that is kind of how, like, with, like, Jackson, he hates mashed potatoes, and I think it's the texture, like, he just can't handle that, and he kind of gets that from me. I swear, everybody has a little bit of autism inside of them, and I find it in myself more and more. I'm so picky with texture as well. Like, I don't like Jello or pudding. They make me gag. Sorry, TMI, but I just can't handle the texture of it. And for Jackson, it's mashed potatoes. And so, I know, but who doesn't love mashed potatoes? And he doesn't like bacon. What kind of weird person does not like bacon? I know, it's awful. PJ will sit and eat like a pound of bacon in a sitting, but she's limited to 2 pieces, which I cut in half, so she thinks she's getting 4 pieces, but really she's only getting 2. Don't tell her. And so, okay, Jackson doesn't have a whole lot of issues with texture when it comes to clothing. He's pretty easygoing with clothes, but PJ, on the other hand, she is like one of those tag Nazis where, like, if there's a tag on something, it has to be cut off. Like, and I shop for her. I try to find her clothes that are tagless because she just cannot handle it. She'll freak out, and it's a no-go. And socks. She hates to wear socks. It's a battle all the time. The only time she will actually put socks on willingly is if we're going ice skating or to like the McDonald's playground. And that's about it. Other times it's a huge fit. Although I have noticed lately Jackson has been a little bit irritated with socks that, you know, I think it's all kids though, that line that goes across the toes. For some reason, for like the past week or so, it's been irritating him. So I don't know. They change so often and it's really hard to keep track of what's going on. So hopefully that will pass soon. And so, all right. Because I'm not all here, I gotta continue writing notes. Okay, so the next one, I guess this should have gone off of the appetite one, but this has to do with weight issues. PJ, because she eats so much, she is I don't want to say she's not overweight, I don't think. I mean, she's a growing girl, you know, but she is so tall. Like, literally, she is only a couple inches shorter than me, and she's wearing, like, size 14 to 16 clothes. She can fit into some 10, 12s, so she's more, 10's a little small, but, like, 12 to 16 size, because that's how they go in stores, 10, 12s, and then 14, 16. So, I would actually put her more of a 12 to 14 size, but, like, her and I, we can share clothes. Like, it's insane. And so, and she's only 10. So I think she's rather, not rather big, but she's a little bit bigger for her age. But Jackson, on the other hand, is so tiny. He gets that from me. And so, he's 7, and I swear, he still fits in underwear that's size 2T, 3T. And he's got the tiniest little waist. But he's got a little bit of height to him. So, you know, thank goodness jeans come with like those adjustable waist, because that kid is so tiny, but he needs the length in the legs. And so they're very different on that aspect. And I think that has to do also probably with his eating. He doesn't eat a whole lot. So we're like, eat more, grow more, hurry. But he's so cute and little, and I don't want him to grow. I want him to stay little forever. Don't we all? And so, I guess we will go on to stims. Our kids don't have a whole lot of stimming that they do per se. PJ likes to, she's a finger sucker. Like, when she was a baby, she was obsessed with the pacifier, and I swear she's 10 years old now, and if we let her have a pacifier right now, she would take it. She loved that thing. And Jackson was a complete opposite. He hated it, and he was like such a crybaby. He just would never sleep, and that's the other thing. PJ has always been a great sleeper. Jackson, terrible sleeper, like the worst sleeper ever. Like, so bad. And so when he was a baby, we were like, here, pacifier, be quiet, go to sleep. Nothing. And he would not take it. And so PJ is a finger sucker, and that's how she calms herself and she relaxes herself, and that's her thing, which I don't like it. For one, germs are gross, and it's just nasty. Who wants, you know, their finger in their mouth all the time? And then also her teeth, I worry about her dental, you know, I don't want them to get pushed or moved or anything like that. So we try to give her positive reminders, you know, we try to stay away from, you know, the negative, don't do that, get your finger out, don't do this, and try to use more terminology like, can you put your hands on your lap, or, you know, something like that, just to kind of get her to do that. But I mean, as we realize more, like the stimming, it's like, it's not always great to take the stimming away from them, because it really does help them. And then Jackson does like growls, which is really weird. I don't know. That one's a hard one to explain. So she's more of like a quiet kind of, and he's more vocal about his stimming. And that also goes to anger management issues as well. PJ, she is a screamer. She externalizes her anger, and she wants everybody to know that she's angry. And that could make everybody angry because she's got this, oh my God, this scream of hers is insane. When she's angry, she like puts her hands up and she starts screaming through the house and all the way to her room, and she slams the door and she just keeps screaming. And I swear it makes your blood boil, but it's like, calm down, calm down. And everybody needs to calm down because that scream is insane. Jackson, it kind of goes back to the weird growl that he has. And when he's angry or something like that, he's not loud about it, but he will like, we call him dinosaur teeth, and he'll like put his teeth out and just like grind them and like kind of get like aggressive, and he could be violent when it comes to that. But so that's the difference between them two. Jack's more of an internalizer with his anger, and PJ is has an externalized anger management situation happening. And so and also like if you get, like Dustin and I correct them or they get upset or they're in trouble about something, PJ just gets angry and will, you know, scream and stuff. But sometimes Jackson, if like he hates for us to be upset with him or to be in trouble, and he will instantly be like, I'm sorry, mommy, I love you, and just like give you hugs and kisses, and he's like, hugs. He does not want us to be angry or upset with him, so he's extremely apologetic. PJ, 10-year-old girl, she's like, I'm keep pushing your buttons. How about this one? So hopefully that's a phase, and that will go away soon. So let's see, the next one is gonna be more of like social aspects. PJ is a homebody. That girl never wants to leave the house, like ever, and she will stay in her room like all day. Like I won't even see her unless like she needs food that she can't get herself. Like sometimes I have to go in there like on a weekend and be like, hello, are you here? Because she will just stay in there. And then she'll like randomly, she'll come up to me. She's like, where are we going today? I'm like, nowhere. She's like, oh, okay. She's like, or, okay, so Jackson is on this kick. He wants to go on a Disney cruise ship. So, of course, I told Grampy, and guess what? I'm going on a Disney cruise ship in 2020. It's happening. But Jackson is so excited and talking about Disney cruise, suitcases. And PJ's like, no, I don't want to go. I want to stay home. Like, girl, you have to get out of the house. You need to socialize and be around people and learn how to cope. So, and Jackson is always wanting to go here, go there. Let's do this. Let's go to Walmart. Let's go to Target. Or Walmart's Blue Store. Target is Circle. Or let's see, where else does he like? That kid will go anywhere, like for real. And then he always thinks he has to get something. So that's always rough. But yeah, he's always up for a good road trip or anything like that. He's already asking for a new house. He's ready to move. And PJ's like, I ain't moving out of my bed. And so that's where they differ in that type of stuff. And also, Jackson likes to be like around us. And like, he'll just like chill with us and hang out and like hugs. And he'll just like be like, come sit by me, mommy. And just like hang out. But PJ's like, don't touch me. Don't look at me. But I don't know, is that autism or is that hormones and, you know, being 10 years old and a 10-year-old girl? I don't know, but they're so different. And so the last aspect is going to be like kind of like motor skills. Jackson has great motor skills. He's very good like with, like he thinks about things. He can execute like holding his pencil correctly. He can walk without running into walls. You know, he's very like sure-footed and stuff like that. But PJ on the head, that girl, man, she holds her pencil like this. This is how she writes, like this. And she's very particular about things. Her writing, like she will erase numbers like a million times until it is like the perfect number 4. Like she'll go through an entire pencil eraser, perfecting it. And that girl is so clumsy. Like I swear, like going outside waiting for the bus, she will roll her ankle like 4 times in 2 minutes. And she's falling down, but I blame Dustin because weak ankles. And so she runs into walls, which she gets from me. I don't know if that's autism or what. Probably just genetic, right? Because I walk into walls all the time. I'm sorry, PJ. Poor girl. We're not setting her up for success on that aspect. And so, yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about how even though they both have autism, they are so different, you know? One likes to scream, one likes to just growl at you, one likes to go places, one likes to stay home. One eats, one doesn't. One's very small and one's big. So yeah, you can't judge all people with autism the same. They all, certain things make them tick. They, you know, they work for like different reasons. Sometimes, I mean, bribery. You gotta use bribery sometimes. How do you think I got Jack to school this morning? Bribery. So, yeah, they're just so different, and it's kind of fun. Although it keeps us on our toes. And they're just great kids. I absolutely love them. I would not change them for the world. And they really do have just sweet hearts. They are kind, they're loving, and they're respectful most of the time. They have manners, and I think they're fantastic kids. And we just do what works for our family. And yeah, I hope if you have an autistic child, any special needs child, just always do what works best for your family. You know your child best, and you know how to help them. So just continue to love and support your child and help them grow and be the best person that they can be. So that is it for today. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you guys would like to know anything, other things about autism and our kids or our family or anything like that, please leave a comment down below. I love seeing everybody's comments and just kind of connecting with you guys and all that. So that is it. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.